Herkese merhaba. Bugün bir dedektif oyunu oynuyorum. Film şeklinde kurgu. İnteraktif film oyunu. Bakalım neler yaşayacağız. Başlayalım. Herkese iyi seyirler.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. Exactly. Rewind.
Neler oluyor böyle? İlginç bir oyuna benziyor. Tekrar başa mı sardım? Niye başa sardık ya? Sinirlerim
You're listening
bozuldu.
to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Bir dakika. Neydi bu? Dur. Evet, bu arada filmin yani oyunun konusu doğaüstü suç, cinayet ve gizem içerikli bir video oyunudur. Oyun dedektif olarak oyna veya herhangi bir karaktere bürünerek cinayet oluştur, bir sonraki kurbanı kurtar. Senaryo bu şekilde. Tamam, devam edelim. Adam ne böyle bakıyor?
You know why you're here, don't you?
Neden burada olduğunu biliyorsun değil mi? Hayır.
The dead girl.
Öyle kız.
And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught.
Hakalanma ne demek ya?
This time?
Evet diyelim.
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
Bu ne be?
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
Brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old basset hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpet's priceless. Now, how long are you staying for? Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. It's just
Ziyaretçi
you
mi?
and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
Geleceği tahmin
You don't
etmekte.
believe?
Hayır
That's
diyor.
okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Evet, baktıralım.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Suçlu musun?
Oh. The Page of Cups. It suggests I'm innocent of whatever it is I'm being accused of. I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Ya yalan söylüyorsa?
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
Cavities and sinuses, but her head was completely empty, a black void. I stared into the hole. It spoke.
Odaya gidelim bakalım bir odada neler var. Çok garip bir oyun bu ya. Daha önceki oynadığım interaktiflerden daha çok ana şey yapma sunmuş. Tercih etme hakkı. Yani filmi sanki biz yönetiyormuşuz gibi. Bunda daha çok dahil olmuşuz. Burası bize verdikleri oda sanırım.
Simeon's written in to say, I'm climbing the stairs of a tall stone tower.
Taksi
And it
çağıralım
just keeps
bakalım.
going up and up and up.
Amirle
Good, you got my
görüşelim.
message. Chief Inspector Dupont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof.
Yazık.
It's the tarot readers.
Niye tarot
Because they
bağlısın?
predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night looking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Deneyeceğiz diyelim.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Yardım etmek mi?
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
Bir sorunumuz mu var?
Town, the problem. Come and find me when you're settled.
İyice
It's a
kafam
second chance
karıştı.
Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Bana Dorota'dan bahset. Dün gece için mazereti var mı? Dorota nerede öldürüldü? Violet. Dorota'dan
You
başlayalım
want
o
to
zaman.
know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Ne zaman öldürüldü?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner. We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Nerede
In her
öldürüldü?
bedroom. She was naked.
Bulamaz.
No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this.
Kesinlikle aramızda kaldı yani şu an.
Only the killer would know.
Violet hakkında ne
Boy
anlatabiliriz?
here runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Sessiz kalma hakkımızı kullanalım.
Look, if it's about the pills, I already know.
Ne biliyoruz?
Much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Tamam,
I'll do the
ayrılalım.
show without her.
And I can't do it without you, pal.
Oh, that's so.
Pansiyona geldik şu an.
Poe's curiosity shop.
Önce Violet'ten
I
başlayalım.
assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Dorota'yı
Not
tanır
really.
mıydın?
I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Dorota değerli bir kuzu muydu?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Dorota iyiydi yani.
Yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Aa, olamaz. Dorota kaşar
Sorry.
mıydı?
I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Erkek arkadaşım. Nerede buluruz?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Diğer konuklar kim?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Niye gitmelerini
Because
istiyorsun?
they may have killed someone.
Yok
It's not
artık.
great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Katiller mi?
It's not the first time I've harbored killers, Sam. I'm sure it won't be the last.
Kadın bir şeyler biliyor gibi. Dün gece ne
It's the
yapıyorsun?
strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Şüpheli.
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Amir DuPont ilaç kullandığını söyledi. Ne için?
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Clozapine şizofreni için değil mi?
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
That go
Şizofren
through
mi acaba?
situations like this, so similar to yours, but please don't hesitate to reach out to those that you love.
You're so right, Monroe, and I think
Radyoyu
just by
ayarlayalım.
hearing your words, I think Robin can take.
Şunu kapatalım. Sinir oldum. Violet'i ziyaret edelim. Yine mi bunu ettik? Bundan ayrılalım. Brownie'yi ziyaret edelim.
Is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Cinayet konusunda bazı sorularım var.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Niye onu ikna edelim ki?
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Cinayetini tahmin etmiş olman dışında.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Sizce katil bu olabilir mi? Aynı taraftayız falan diyor mu? Cinayeti nasıl tahmin
We
ettin?
saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Katilin kim olduğunu soramaz mısın diye.
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Dün gece 9'da
In
neredeydin?
my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Dün gece odanı terk etmedin mi
No,
diyelim.
not at all. Lexi popped in and we chatted for a bit, but that's all.
Bence Violet boktan biri mi?
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Evet, bundan da ayrılıyoruz. Ryan'i
You
ziyaret
must be a new
edelim.
guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Elini sıkacağımızı mı sandın adam? Şu an korona var. Cevap vermeyeceğim buna.
I heard you say earlier your name's Sam. You don't look like a Sam.
Dorota hakkında ne biliyorsun?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Sıradaki kurban kim diyelim bakalım.
Next victim, whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
Cinayeti nasıl tahmin ettin?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
Ne tarotmuş arkadaşım ya. Nasıl tarotla gördünüz acaba? Grup falan ne demek?
The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something.
Ben toplu
But
ayin
I'm
mi
pretty sure I'd
yapıyoruz?
get the same answers just on my own.
Bana özel tarot destesinden bahset.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's
Çok
a
saçma.
special deck.
Siz bu yazıları okuyabiliyor musunuz acaba? Ben hepsini size okumuyorum ama. Bir bakayım. Biraz yayın kalitesi kötü sanki. Merkür tarotunu görebilir miyim
I
diyeceğiz.
don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Şu anda bunda değilmiş. Brownie'deymiş. Bir dakika. Dün gece ne yapıyordun desek? Dün gece ne yapıyordun desek?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. I was in my room.
Neye inanıyorsun
I
diyelim.
don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
İlginç birisi. Sizce katil bu olabilir mi? Şunun gülüşüne bak. Soğukkanlı. Lexi'yi ziyaret edelim bir de.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa.
Kapının açılışı bile tuhaf. Dorothy'yi tanımıyoruz.
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Niye gergin acaba? Öleceğini nasıl bildiniz?
Good old-fashioned fortune telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Bilmiyoruz. Ölüm mü? Şeytan mı? Şeytan diye.
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
En tehlikeli
The
karakter
Five of
ne?
Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Dorothy için kılıç beşlisi mi çekti?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Niye Augusta geldin diyelim.
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Kartlar size ne derse onu mu yapıyorsunuz?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Bir iş mi?
I didn't say job. I said job.
Bir ne?
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk.
O ne
A
be?
job. And depending on the shape of that job, we get different answers to questions.
İlginç. Saçmaladı sanki. Yalan söylediğini biliyorum diyelim.
No, you don't.
Brownie'yi ne
She's
kadar iyi
like my big
tanıyorsun?
sister, so pretty well.
Sence Dorothy'yi o mu öldürdü?
No.
Dün gece ne yapıyordun?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Tırnaklarını görelim.
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Sizce yalancı bu olabilir mi? Niye bir insan gecesinde oje sürüp sabahına temizler ki? Odaya gidelim bakalım.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Şunu bir daha düşünelim.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Şimdi Lexi olarak oynayabiliyormuşuz. Kadından şüphelenmiştim. Biraz Lexi olalım. Ayrıl diyeyim. Brownie ablasını ziyaret etsin bakalım bu Lexi. Şu an karakter değiştirdik arkadaşlar. Az önce Sam'dik, soruşturmayı yani yöneten kişiydik. Şu an suçlulardan biri olabilecek kişi olduk. Lexi olduk ve Brownie Lexi'nin ablası. Şimdi Brownie'ye gidiyoruz.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Mazeretimiz konusunda
Don't worry
endişeleniyorum.
about that. We don't have anything to hide. You're just fine.
O zaman
Do you think
ablası.
Am I really fine?
Sence Sam şüpheleniyor mu?
Maybe, but it'll be difficult to prove.
Bunlar mı yaptı o zaman? İnanmıyorum. Bir de Violet
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't. The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Polis dün gece için herkese manzara
Well,
soruyor.
I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
Şimdi başka birini daha ziyaret edelim. Ryana'ya gidelim.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
Başa mı geçmek
No.
istersin?
I'm just worried.
Ayrılalım. Odaya gidelim. Biraz da bu deli şizofren turuncu kadın alalım.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Şimdi Violet olduk. Bu Violet bu pansiyonun sahibi. Bir de bakalım bu neler biliyor. Değerlendirelim. Bir brownie ziyaret
You don't
edelim.
trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No,
Kart mı?
Okay.
Tamam
Great.
diyelim.
What do you want to know about?
Fal bakıyor. Cinayet.
The murder.
Interesting choice. So do the cards. 8 of Wands. Everything's happening all at once. We have to act fast, or at least someone does.
Did you sleep well last
Dün
night?
gece uyudun
Yes,
mu?
thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
Böyle dün
I
akşam
stayed
seni
in my
gördüm.
room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you
Benim
Your name's
olduğunu
written on
düşündüren
the
nedir?
inside cover.
Neyse bundan ayrılalım. Bir dakika. Rainy'i ziyaret edelim.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
Ne kadar süre burada olmayı planlıyoruz?
I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
Sence niye polis niye Brony'den şüpheleniyor
Well,
diye
that's a
soralım.
very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Neyse bundan ayrılalım. Pek konuşmadım. Lexi'ye bakalım.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
Ama bu odada değildim diyelim.
Oh no. Was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
Hemen düştü bu.
No.
Evet
Yes.
diyelim.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. It only seems to happen when there's a lot of bad energy floating around. Bronwyn says I just stand there and stare. I didn't catch you, not sleeping, did I?
Bu kızda da bir şey var. Çok fazla şey saklıyor. Violet'ten de pek bir şey bulamadık. Şimdi şu adam olalım.
Hello.
Rain'e.
I'm Rain.
Rain'miş adı. Şimdi bir de bu olarak olaylara bakalım. Violet'e gidelim ilk. Yani pansiyon sahibini mi? Violet'i ziyaret edelim. Violet yerinde yok mu? Brownie'ye
Have you
bakalım.
met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Sence Sam
Onto
anlayacak
what
mı?
exactly?
What we did? Our role in the...
Dün gece
What we
yaptığımız
did
şey.
last night?
As far as Sam's concerned, me and Lexi were together and you were praying in your room. It's half true at least.
İyice kafamız karıştı. Lexi'ye bakalım.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
Niye dert ediyorsun?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
Belki öldürmüş.
That's not even funny, Rain. Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. But okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Crime of passion? Psychopathic tendencies?
Psikopatik... Ay okuyorum. Psikopatik yatkınlıklar mı?
Yeah, Bronwyn's a real bunny boiler.
Bunlar ne diyor ya? Herkes bir şey diyor. El hareket mi yaptı o bize? Evet, şu olmuş muyduk biz bu?
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Violet'i ziyaret
Is there
edelim.
something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
Niye kaçayım
You're
ki?
prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
You look strong enough to strangle another, even if I'm innocent.
Masum
My
olsam bile.
mind's not made up. I just don't understand why you'd broadcast your victim before you did it.
Yayına mı almışlar? İlginç. Rain ziyaret edelim.
Something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
Ayin mi? Kadına...
A right?
As
Ayin.
in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Birmingham? Stop it?
Durdurmak.
Yes, stop it. If it's a traveller killing things.
Traveller?
Bron, you're acting weird. Are you still you?
No.
Stop freaking me out. It's not cool in this current climate.
Az kalsın yakalanıyorduk. Son olarak Lexi'yi
Ron, are
ziyaret
you
edelim.
okay?
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Kız niye böyle
Are you
konuşuyor?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Evet. Bundan da çok bir şey çıkaramadık. Odaya gidelim. Bunların hepsine baktık. Bir de şu kafalı adama bakalım.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Ayrıl diyelim. Violet'ten
Who
başladım.
knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
Bu neden
What
herkese
was
bok
I asked you
atıyor?
to do again? What was
Bakın
I
el
asked you
ayağı
to
da hiç durmuyor.
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
Nasıl hatırlamazsın?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Neyse bundan bir şey çıkmadı. Brownies yani.
Chief Dupont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief Dupont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
Bu kız da çok
You're a murderer.
dolandırıcısın diyelim
I
bakalım.
haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Ray'ini ziyaret
Good
edelim.
evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
Brownie hiç
Not since
tutuklandı.
I've met her. She's a lawful, good type character. If you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police? Have you?
Lexi'yi soralım.
Not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
Dorothy'nin ailesi tarot onlar hakkında
I
ne
can
diyor?
do a reading if you want.
Evet.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Kupa beşlisi de. Hepsi de değişik yorumluyor. Son olarak Lexi'ye gidelim. Ve Sam'e geri dönelim.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
Brown'dan bahsetti.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader? Has she?
Onun için
You
hapse
prepared to go to
gitmeye hazır
jail?
mısın diyelim.
Jail? What for? I haven't done anything wrong.
I don't need a read.
Suçluya yardım ve yataklık etmek.
I'll aim to bet Bronwyn to the day I die, but she's not a criminal.
What were you doing last night?
Dün gece ne yapıyordun?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Hani oje
Why are you
sürüyordun?
here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Kartlar nasıl bunlara buraya
Follow the
gitmesini
light.
söylüyor ki
Do you know
acaba?
anyone here?
Burada tanıdığın kimse var mı?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustives? Augustonians? Augustins until we got here.
Ayrılalım bakalım buradan. Odaya gidelim ve Sam'e geri dönelim. Sam'e dön. Taksiyle şeye gidelim.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, This weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sıradaki kısma geçelim. Oscar'la görüşelim.
Who are you?
Ben Sam. Cinayeti soruşturmam için
Right,
tuttu.
because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
Biraz gergin gibi ellerinin hareketleri. Dün Dorothy'yi gördün mü? Ebeveynler hakkında ne anlatabilirsin? Ne kadar süredir çıkıyordunuz? Profesyonel yaklaşalım. Gördün mü diye.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Akşam saat 9'da neredeydin?
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
Ebeveynleri
Not much.
hakkında ne
They always
biliyordun?
seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Ne kadar süredir çıkıyordunuz?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Aklında ona bunu yapabilecek biri geliyor mu? Görüştüğü başkası var mı? Önce biri geliyor mu
No
diye.
one. She was really popular.
Katilin Dorotha'nın adasında saklanıyor olması mümkün mü?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Büyük bir dolap olmalı. Daha önce orada saklandın mı?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just she had these, you know, voyeur fantasies.
Tövbe. Fantezileri tarif.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
Dolapta ne vardı diyelim.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there.
Gelinlik mi?
She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Çok ilginç. Amirle görüşmeye
Any more
gidelim.
news on Oscar Wainwright? Yep, that's what he told me too. Not a suspect.
Şüpheli listende kim var
Tarot
diyelim.
readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
Peki ya Dorotha'nın ailesi?
Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay.
Ne biliyoruz diyelim.
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Ayrılalım buradan. Pansiyona geri gidelim. Tekrar Violet'ı ziyaret edelim. Kim niye Dorotha'yı
She flaunts
öldürsün?
herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
Onlar kim içindi?
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
O kim ya? Bunun kişiden
Zach's the local
bahsetsin.
photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Yerini
But
biliyor
Weston's
musun?
photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
Bunu nereden biliyorsun?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Neden ki? Sence Dorotha'ya Oscar mı öldürdü?
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Farklı yüzler mi?
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Bize imalarda bulundu. O zaman gidip fotoğrafçıyı ziyaret edelim. Edemiyoruz şu an. Brownie'yi ziyaret edelim. Lexi dün gece kendi odamdaydı. Diyor sen değilmiş diye.
She gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Doğruyu söyledi.
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Niye yalan söyledi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
Peki ya Rain?
Rain's a big boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
Sevgilisinin haberi var mıydı?
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Dorotha'nın ruhuyla iletişim mi kurdu?
No, I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort.
Niye sahte bir mesaj üretip?
You lie once, and you just have to keep going, don't you?
Evet. Ray'ini ziyaret
Sam.
edelim.
What can I do for you?
Tarot'tan Dorotha'nın adını nasıl buldunuz? Lexi buraya bir işaret etmeye geldiniz. Önce adını nasıl buldunuz diye.
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Ruh çağırma tahtası mı?
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case it did help.
Evet, saat 2:30'da oynadığımız oynama. Tahtayı tek başına kullanamaz
No.
mısın?
Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Ruh çağırma tahtası hakkında daha çok şey anlat. Lexi buraya.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota.
Çok ilginç.
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future.
Nasıl
A time
yani?
traveler who died here.
Yok artık.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Evet, garip konuşuyor bu. İyice sıçtı sıvadı yani. Evet, buraya ne için geldiniz?
We're trying to save people.
İşe yaramıyor. Hah.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
Durdurmaya mı çalışıyorlar sizce, öldürüyorlar mı? Buradan önce neredeydiniz?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is...
Ne gezgini ya?
Let's put a pin in this one, Sam. Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Bir de şu çok gergin küçük kızın yanına gidelim. Lex'in.
Hi Sam, back for more already?
Mazeretin konusunda
I
ne
didn't.
yalan?
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Evet, bu adaleti
It
engellemek
was
de
only a
değil.
little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here, in the guest house. We just happen to be in different rooms.
Kanıtlayabilir misin?
If I had proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything, honest.
Uçurma tahtasından
It's
bahset.
just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Dinleyelim mi? Deneyelim.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
Devam et diyelim.
We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Jungle'ayla dinledim.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Bu çok saçma.
Yes, it does. You just don't understand.
Gezginden bahsetsin.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Aynı hepsinden
Oh, did he
anlattı.
now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
İyi hissettirelim.
Cheeky? Are you flirting with me?
Niye sana flört edelim kız? Hayır tabii ki.
God, I'm such a bad judge of character. Just ignore me. No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
Ne zaman diyelim?
This
Pardon.
morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Bu da herkese bok atıyor, ilginç. Kızda da bir şeylik var. Taksiyi çağıralım.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
7 yayınımı. Sonraki kısım diyelim. Bekle görüşelim.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Komik misin sen? Zack Weston sen misin diyelim.
Yes. What do you want? The Shaws. Oh, you mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
Niye bilmiyormuş gibi yapıyor? Hiç tanışmadım.
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
Yalancı. Sen bir
For the
fotoğraf
August
çektin
Chronicle.
diyelim.
She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Stüdyo mu geldi
No,
diyelim.
I went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
Yaşadığı yeri biliyorsun yani.
If you ask me to drive there without my sat nav, no.
Dorota ile tek görüşmem bu muydu?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Kız da çok güzelmiş. Ne görüyorsun diyelim.
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Bu kısmı tekrar dinlemek istiyorum. Ne demek istediğimi anladın diyelim.
I don't think I like what you're implying, detective. Is that all?
Violet'le arkadaş mısınız?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Bu nasıl soru be? Onunla yatıyor musun?
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Gece neredeydin?
I'm usually here most nights.
Bunu onaylayabilecek biri var mı?
Only the roof rats.
Biz de yedik. Tekrar Oscar'da görüşelim. Zack'i tanıyor musun?
No. Who's that?
Dorota'nın fotoğraflarını çekmiş diyelim.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
Evet diyelim, kandıralım bakalım.
Why did you tell me that? Every time I think of her now, I'm going to see her with someone else. Who what? Who do our photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Onları görebilir miyim?
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Çok kötüyüz ha. Neyse. Amire
If you have
gidelim.
anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her, and the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who would have thought? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then. Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork.
Ne biliyoruz diyelim.
Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's not. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Ayrılalım. Pansiyona gidiyoruz. Tekrar Violet ziyaret edelim.
Do we really have to?
İlişkili olduğunu
Is that what he calls it? I'm not sure what we have, Sam, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have it. Being with Zach is no paradise, I can tell you. It's like his reproductive genes rule every decision he makes. I just want someone who will hold the door open for me, bring me tea in bed.
Ay bu kim be, çok korkunç. Anneciğim. Ödüm patladı. Korku filmlerindeki küçük kızlar gibi. Saat de 3 olmuş. Yani 2:44. Buranı ziyaret edelim.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a John somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Odaya gidelim ve bu şey olalım. O kadın olamıyor muyuz şu an? Neyse, ayrı diyeyim o zaman. Ben yine ziyaret edelim.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
Peki ya Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
Peki.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The traveler wanted 3.
Neden ama?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Yes,
disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
Bu ne hiç anlamadım. Biraz basitleştirip anlat diyelim.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Acaba gerçekten haklılar mı? Lexi'ye gidelim.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to wait, okay?
Şimdi o kıvırcık kız olalım, odaya gidip. Onu da alamıyoruz şu an. O ikisi çok şüpheli geldi. Bu sefer şu adam alalım bakalım.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Bakalım zek olduk bu sefer. Bu neler biliyor öğrenelim.
Zach, let me stop you there.
Ray'ine gittik.
You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Bizi kovdu. Violet'i ziyaret edelim.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about... Are you happy,
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People... Is that why you... People...
Homewreckers.
Yuva yıkıcılar.
Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Bu da yapmış olabilir bak. Lexi'yi ziyaret edelim. Edemiyoruz. Brownie'yi edelim. Olmadı. Odaya gidelim. Karakter değiştirelim. Bu sefer şu adam alalım.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
Brownie'den başlamak istiyorum. Bunları ziyaret edemiyor muyuz şu an ya? Sinirlendim ha. Neyse, Violet'ı ziyaret edelim.
You have a lovely guest house.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. They're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
Evet, devam ediyoruz.
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Dondurucu mu?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
İğrenç. Nasıl o dondurucuyu kullanabilirsin ya? Oscar.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Ben hiçbiri ziyaret edemiyoruz. Burayı neresi? Seme dönelim.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sam, I've got news.
No.
We've done a reading.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Yok artık.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
Look out.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Kimler? Alice'le görüşmek.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Dorothy'yi tanıyorum.
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Ne oluyor burada?
This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely.
Bu radyodaki kadın.
Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
Sen ne diyorsun?
Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it. She told me she faked it. But you'd know best. It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married. We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him, you know, without any clothes on. I always say no. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. I was a Hollywood actress, and there were hundreds of magazines and newspapers all piling up on the red carpet, and they all had my picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet. It was a pool of blood, and it seeped through all the pages. Then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine. Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt. Sam, you forgot your phone.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Pansiyona gidelim. Bu çocuk da kim?
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Bu çocuk da çok korkunç. Korkutalım bunu.
No, you're not. I've seen the boogeyman. Don't look like you. Do you want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
Bu da hiçbir şey hatırlamıyor.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Bir dakika. Evet, devam ediyoruz.
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon. I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. A cold tap. Drip. Drip. Drip. And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
Yoksa bunun mu içine giriyorlar?
As far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Deneyimi.
They rearrange us like
Gittikçe ilginçleşiyor.
decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Oyunu izlerken.
A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel. Was it a gold coin? That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees. No. I can do a reading if you want. Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card. Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something. I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all. I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Not necessarily. If it's a traveler, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby. Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Umarım tutar. Taksi çağırsam. Tekrar elbise görsek. Bir şey de bildiği yok.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do. You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Yes, I met her at the radio station. I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sıradaki kısma geçiyoruz. Oğla görüşürüz.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. Only a madman, or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. That's cynical, Detective. Not at all. We aren't the only show on the radio. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes.
Okay.
The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school or the church,
Pansiyonda olmasın
right
Mehmet.
beneath our feet. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, Detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Bu da böyle balık gibi bakıyor.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy, but he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer.
O değildir yani.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay.
Yok artık.
In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Böyle kısmı geçelim.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens will be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe? Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me? I know you're just trying to make me feel better, but that's a weird thing to say. Maybe I'd be better off with one of Chief DuPont's officers. I guess at least you've still got a sense of humor, even when we're surrounded by death. Perhaps that's a good trait to have.
Evet, kızı korumaya başlıyoruz. Ne oluyor?
You're too late. She's gone. No, she's not dead. Not as far as I know anyway. Just ain't here. Maybe she did skip town after all. Maybe she didn't think you were good enough to look after her. I'll put out a miss before. Check in with her parents. We'll find her. If she can be found.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you.
Nasıl?
We can't predict that. The next victim, it's you.
Yok artık.
I'm sorry. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Violet gibi geliyor. O adamın kendisi mi acaba? Violet diyeceğim.
Violet, are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Doğruyu bulduk mu acaba?
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste.
Yoksa bu neydi?
Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Sam, it's you. All tied up in my photography studio. Sounds like we're going to have a great session. I must say, you're a bit of an idiot for not getting Chief DuPont to arrest me, but fortunately, choices matter. Now I have you in my studio. And no, before you ask, Violet doesn't know. She's far too sweet for all this killing. Oh, Sammy, you want the whole foot-long explanation. There's no time for that. Those women are sluts. Dorota with her naked legs wrapped around the cello. We all know what that's shorthand for. Preening and makeup, practically begging me to have sex with them. And then when the offer comes, their legs close together like oysters. They're all whores, Sam. We're just haggling over the price.
Psikopat.
Not just that. That's the reason the police would go after. No. Those pictures I took of them. I saw things in them you shouldn't see. Flashes of death and gluttony. Hideously grotesque things. Those photos told me to kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill any old whores. I'm not Jack the Ripper. I'm going to kill you, though. How can it be? How are you me? How are you?
Adama inmeyin.
Okay, I think I've got all that. You managed to get free, then you tied Zach up before calling us. What I want to know is what made him pass out. That bit doesn't sound very likely. I'm almost certain there's something you're not telling me, Sam. But I guess that's how you weave your magic. Get some rest, swing by tomorrow. Well done, Sam. You got the guy. Same time round, at least.
Demek zevkmiş. Ne psikopatça bir film ya da oyun olmuş bu.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive. Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Zach is still locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just, will you? Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around. Look, however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The right was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. That's easy for you to say. Look what you've just been through. I'd have been dead a few hours ago if it wasn't for you. But you're right. I am strong. I will be fine. But I like having you around, Sam. I hope you're staying.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame you were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Katil biz miymişiz? Yok artık. Nasıl bir oyun sonu ya?
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard.
Gerçekten çok
I
değişik
just love
psikolojik
cello.
bir oyunda.
I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep. And
Yani sonunda doğruyu bulamadık ilk başta katilin kim olduğunu ama ikinci seferde zaten gördük ve onu alt edip sona geldik ama bu kız biz gittiğimizde öyle değilmiş. Yani biz gittikten sonra ölmüş sanırım. O zaman biz de olabiliriz. Yani çok garip bir oyundu gerçekten. İzleyenlere teşekkür ederim. Videolarımı beğeniyorsanız kanalıma abone olmayı unutmayın. Tekrar görüşmek üzere.